Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Team to Beat Miami Heat basketball channel. My name is Amir. Before I get into today's video, just want to thank everybody for their continued support. And if you could please subscribe to the channel, that would mean a lot to me. So thank you again. So for today's video, I want to talk about an NBA player who gave Damian Lillard some heat or some slack for demanding a trade specifically to the Miami Heat. So we know weeks ago, superstar Damian Lillard demanded a trade from the Blazers, and he only wants to play for the Miami Heat, and that doesn't sit well with one longtime NBA player. So Austin Rivers, who was talking to The Ringer, said, regardless of how good you are, the NBA is a privilege. If you are a free agent, then you could choose where you want to go. That's the business. But when you're not and you sign a deal, that's part of the business. If you get traded somewhere, you got to go play. This shit started with James Harden and Ben Simmons and these guys doing this shit. It's bad for the league. That's what Rivers said. So I can understand where he's coming from, that some of these owners and these teams are getting screwed over by superstars being empowered and having the flexibility to maneuver and create super teams and play with their friends. And a lot of times these teams are small market teams that lose their best player, like the Portland Trailblazers, not a large market team. So they essentially would be getting screwed because they did sign their superstar all-star to a long-term contract. But it gets pretty messy. These experiments have been combustible with other superstars who've alternatively forged and broke alliances, which have uplifted some franchises and has messed up and wrecked others. So just think about the Nets, who were both the beneficiary and the victim of James Harden. So the Nets landed James Harden from Houston in January of 2021, only to watch him grow sour and force a trade to the Philadelphia 76ers. And now Harden again is upset and wants to leave and go to the Clippers. So unfair. That really sucks now for the Sixers, who went through the process. You know, the Sixers, their franchise was screwed for 4 years, and they got elite talents through the draft like Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons, only for Simmons to force his way out of the league as well. And then the Lakers, another example of someone who killed their own championship hopes when they traded half their rotation for Russell Westbrook 2 summers ago, and now he's gone. He's not even on the team, but that was because they wanted to create a super team with LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Russell Westbrook. So this has been happening a lot more over the past 6 years. 9 stars have forced trades, including Harden twice, maybe 3 times now. Paul George has done it twice. Kyrie Irving has done it. So this is essentially the new trend. And I know Adam Silver doesn't like it when a star demands a trade publicly, but that's the nature of the business. I mean, superstars have been demanding trades, forever. It's the issue, I guess, would be when they leave a small market to go to a large market team to create a super team. Then that's pretty annoying. But Kareem did this back in the 70s when he wanted to leave the Bucks to go to the Lakers. So that wasn't the first time a trade request has happened. So I'm not sure how I feel. I mean, I understand where owners are coming from these small market teams. And I would understand and be upset if it was my team, if like a superstar was leaving my team. But that has already happened, essentially, where LeBron left the Miami Heat and went back to a small market team to create his super team with Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving. And that small market team, the Cavs, were the beneficiary of LeBron going back home after leaving the Miami Heat prematurely. So I understand what it feels like to gain that superstar. But then we're also used to them leaving as well, kind of prematurely. Like Shaq was here for 4 seasons or so, and we still got a championship out of those scenarios. So I understand where Austin Rivers is coming from, but traditionally, I guess in the past, it was about cap space and signing free agents. But now the superstars are the ones who have the leverage. Teams don't want a disgruntled superstar, and so if there's burnt bridges, then they must trade that player apparently as soon as possible to get the most value back and rebuild for the future. So I guess I understand where he's coming from, but in this scenario, I'm going to be biased, and I'm not going to be upset that Dame is requesting a trade specifically to the Miami Heat. We've all seen worse, and we'll see what happens. This hasn't even happened yet, so can't criticize him yet, but either way, hoping this trade happens soon. We're all waiting patiently. Come home, Dame. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon.